just in case.
600 on the beat.
Yeah. Look. This the first verse for the new year. But if I'm speaking facts, nothing new here. Nothing been new in years. It's all
Firstly, let's start G33.
Yeah.
We actually call it G, you know, like we treat the double 3 as double E.
Oh yeah?
You get it?
So it's G. Yeah. Oh.
And I think the fact that I used to write poems back in primary.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I feel like rap is the closest thing.
Oh yeah? For real?
Plus,
Sing
it's actually
for real?
Nah, just
What goes on in there? What goes on in bootcamp?
Hey bro,
In 2022, I was puff passe, so my lungs were never resting. How do you balance that? Parents and rap and all of that, do they like it or?
at first they didn't like it, bro. Like they were like, hey dog, what is this? What is this?
Sure.
It's time to keep my head straight. This shit is new for me. Yeah. Set your mind free. Blaze on this cheese.
What is up? What is happening? It is your boy E-double-G, your main ingredient to cake, unless you're allergic. And yeah, there your sun kissed today. And this nigga right here is eating his melanin, and you might probably be wondering who's this guy besides me. And you know, before I explain who this guy is, welcome to a very first episode of The Circle. The Circle is a new type of show that we're bringing to you guys, where we interview a number of different people in the industry of arts and culture and all of that. So whether you're a rapper, you sing, you do art, and you have basically, if you have a story to tell, I think like the Circle is like the podcast for you. So yeah, shout out my guy. You're actually the first person for this. So
Oh really?
yeah,
That's dope, bro.
That's very dope. That's
bro.
very dope. So this nigga who's the first guy to be on The Circle, his name is G33, right?
Yeah.
G33. But also what's confusing, there's another name on your Facebook, we'll get into it. But G33 is a rapper, a songwriter, right?
Yeah. A singer,
yeah.
and an instrumentalist.
And an
because I
instrument.
play a number of different instruments, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah? What instrument do you play?
I play the drums, the guitar, and the piano.
Fluently, like you can play. You're not those who are bearing,
Nah,
I can
bro,
play.
like I can really play.
Oh yeah?
Because I used to be in like a band,
Oh.
a few bands here and there.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
Before I started out with the rap thing.
So basically you have a music background.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll get into that. So ladies and gentlemen, the guy seated next to me has 28 followers on Audio Mac. 565 account plays this year alone, which is quite fire. I had the Spotify, but I think my prep is kind of messed up. But I saw your Spotify numbers, and your Spotify numbers are quite well. So tell us who this G33 guy is.
Oh yeah. one thing.
Yeah, alright.
Firstly, let's start G33.
Yeah.
We actually call it G, you know, like we treat the double 3 as double E.
Oh yeah.
You get it?
So it's G.
It's
oh. There. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
I get it now.
Yeah.
G. And the threes are actually they're not actually threes. They're E's.
Yeah.
But it's like a type of way you roll
Yeah,
it.
type of way I roll it. You know, like how you write black and
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So wait.
Type shit.
Is it black or 6 leg?
It's black.
It's black.
Yeah.
You sure it's black?
Yeah, it's black.
Alright. So it's G. It's actually G.
Yes,
How did you come up with the name G? Like, there's so many names you could have probably come up with to be a rapper. To start off with Lesotho, and you know, you probably guess when you come up with a rap name, you want something relatable, something that people get real quick. Then you decided to go with G. Well, now I was confused. G33.
Yeah. The thing is, before I actually used the name that I'm using right now, I used to use Young G as in like Young G-E-E.
Okay.
So I felt like I'm at a point whereby my music is now, like, I felt like
You've grown in your
I've
music.
grown in my music. You
Okay.
know, I've outgrown the name Young G.
Oh,
like that's like
okay.
the little kid coming up from
Alright,
the
look
hood.
at these niggas are very creative.
You know, so I just
Okay.
moved the Young,
Yeah.
and I was left with the G because that's
Yeah.
what everyone calls me.
Yeah.
You know? Everywhere you go, everyone calls me G, and I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
that's dope.
let me find a way
That's
to
dope.
make this name look interesting.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, great. Why rap though? Like, of all the music you could have done, like, you know, especially, I want us to relate it right here at home in our country, you know, because when you look at the space of music, where we are musically as a country, we are not there yet, you know, and the people who are there are people who are doing greater more music like Fambo or the Korean vibe, hip hop, or you know, and when your hip hop, your rap music is quite different. It's like when I'm listening to it, it's given the vibes of Aries Hahol. I don't know, you explain that, but why rap? Why rap?
Man, how can I say this? Well, I do all genres actually, but I specialize in rap. Like, rap is that genre that
you're good at,
that I'm really really good at.
Okay.
So
you're a versatile artist.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So rap, man, it's a funny story actually, because I used to have friends you know, that were like old, like really really old. So these niggas would like bump to J. Cole type, you know, Kendrick Lamar, and I wasn't even, you know,
into that.
Bro, I was like all about the Migos, the Nasty you know, the hard trap thing, you know. Until these niggas were like playing the J. Cole's, and I'm like, I actually fuck with this. Time went, I started writing. I was like, okay, maybe I can actually rap, you know.
Sure.
And I think the fact that I used to write poems back in primary. I feel like rap is the closest thing.
For real?
Plus,
I also do poems. There's a page about, I have a page where I just write, but it's been a minute. Check it out. It's called KM Writes on Instagram and Facebook. So I also write poems as well. So does that mean, if I'm good at writing poems and all of those, it's quite easier for me to jump into the music space?
Well, you could say that, because these days, if you check people like Thabo Magamu, I don't know if you know him.
No, I don't.
He's a poet.
Oh yeah.
He actually fuses his poetry with music. And it's actually like music.
Okay.
But you know, it's like poetry with you know, elements of music.
Sure.
He could like have a background singer. And instruments playing within like the poem and thing and stuff like that. So I feel like with rap, it's different. With rap, there's like flows, you know, metaphors. But with poetry, it's still the same thing, but it's not
without
really
the beat.
Without the beat, you know, it's without
It's
the
same
rhymes,
thing
without the flows and all of that.
Okay. So that's why you decided to do rap.
Oh yeah. Plus, I feel like I'm an artist that loves expression.
Okay.
I like to express.
Yeah, I could hear that a lot
like,
in your music.
I feel like I should just talk about what's real, you know, expressions, bro.
All right, that's quite great. That's quite great. I'm still confused by the name G, you know. And then also I think it's your Facebook handle. I didn't see it on your Instagram, but it's son of
Al-Kebulan, son of Al-Kebulan.
Yeah, what's that?
Oh yeah, so let's break it down. So we have Al-Kebulan. Al-Kebulan is basically a Saudi, not Saudi Arabia, a southern,
Middle East.
No, a southern. What's the sub-Saharan? African term.
Okay.
For like the continent Africa. It's what they used to call Africa before it was Africa, you know. Al-Kebulan, the motherland, and stuff like that. So the kind of music I do is basically influential on African kids, you know, black people. So I feel like there was a point whereby I was really connecting to the African part of me. I even released this EP. Sing it Saturday.
For real?
Nah, just
Because you're talking about all
jokes,
the
bro.
African things, and you know, I don't think you're African enough if you've never went to.
Well,
to
you know, that side of me actually appeared after the bootcamp.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
experience,
You've
you
been
know.
to boot camp as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, we will get into that.
So after that, I just
Africa,
loved my people. You know, I
yeah.
loved patriotism. I
Oh.
loved black people.
So
like
it's the effects of boot camp.
well,
We can get straight
partly.
into it since you've mentioned it.
yeah, partly because
Yeah.
I've always been about black people.
Alright.
But I think the time I spent in there actually made me.
What goes on
understand-
in there? What goes on in boot camp?
Hey, bro.
Alright, I guess you're not snitching, but would you? Is it fire?
It's dope.
Yeah.
I actually advise people to go there.
Alright,
Actually advise people to go there
because it changed you, like, because you're like, before I went to boot camp, I was just, I had not you. It seems like after boot camp you evolved. You know, you're like
Yes, sir.
you were
Yes,
son
sir.
of Al Kebilan, which is son of Africa.
Yes, sir.
So like in a way, it changed you into loving this Africanism and this
Yes,
this
sir.
patriotism thing that's going on.
Yes, sir.
So so it changed your life in a way. It changed your life. So
Very much so.
I'm guessing in your songs there's a bit of military element.
Yes, actually.
The roughness of
Yeah,
of
'cause
you being
If you
Yeah.
listen to this other song I dropped
Yeah.
last year,
okay. What's
it's,
the name?
it's
of it?
also produced by Beats by 600.
Okay.
It's Peace, Silence, and Solitude.
Okay.
There's this part where I say we was in the force
Sure.
and learn to be unstoppable, learn to be so comfortable when
Oi.
conditions uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know.
Alright.
Yeah, so
That's
it's-
fire.
yeah,
That's
so-
fire. That's fire. And your bars and your lines are actually very fire. I have a couple of. Let me see. I have a couple of them. Ah, great. My laptop just. We'll get back into those lines. We'll get back into your lines and all of that. But I'm glad you did mention that. You know, there's a sort of growth. So people, when they listen to you, it's like that. Because I got a chance to listen to you before we did this interview. I did a little bit of my research, and when I listen to your music, it's like you said, it's very woke. It's very woke. I'm a guy who loves music. I'm very much into music. I enjoy music so much. I'm not musically gifted, but I love music. I appreciate music. I listen to music. We can spend the whole day about how I love music and all of
get
that.
you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And my biggest pet peeve when listening to music or listening to Batuba Haimonana who make music is that it's just, it doesn't have substance or any essence. But you with you, I feel that where like your bars are a bit hard. I'm like, yo, is that a Lesotho here or what's going on? Like,
Hey, bro,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
go hard. You
Yeah.
gotta go hard. You know, niggas
Yeah.
out here is like really spazzing.
sure.
Cause
What's spazzing?
spazzing?
Yeah.
It's like they are like going really hard. Like,
Okay.
they're going really hard.
It's like a Gen Z of working hard, like the Gen
Bro,
Z term
like,
of working hard.
If you listen to a few rappers that do the style of rap that I do, like
Yeah.
the kind of hip hop I do,
Yeah.
bro, you'll notice.
Lesotho mo.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
You'll notice that these guys
Mention
ain't
them.
playing.
Mention them. The people who do the type of music.
The likes of Turk, the likes of Circus Recipe, the likes of Uncle Craig, the likes of
Oh yeah, Uncle Craig is very fire. Let me put it here. Uncle Craig is
Uncle
very
Craig is on some crazy shit.
fire. Yeah.
There's the likes of who else?
Let me.
Danny Sky. There's a lot of people. Let's
Yeah.
Junior.
Alright.
Shout out Junior.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And
Who inspired your music here at home?
like locally.
Yeah, like locally. Who inspires you to like get in studio, to like write, to who do you look up to? Yeah.
This is a tricky one because
Yeah. Because there's no one.
no.
Are you saying that
because-
word?
Because no.
Hey.
Because it's hard. It's hard
Alright.
because
There's many of them.
there's many of them.
Alright, give me top 3.
Top 3.
Yeah.
Okay, number 1 will be definitely Turk, bro. Uncle Craig.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Uncle Crack is fire. I'll give you.
Uncle Crack is
Uncle
crazy.
Crack is underrated. He's one of the most underrated rappers here in the country.
Bro, and that nigga is like really, really, really talented. No cap.
Yeah. Give me your last one. Then
last
Uncle Crack. Talking about this.
Okay, the last one I think it would be Dennis Sky. Sky, yeah.
Okay, Uncle Craig, man. He's an underrated rapper. He has the best lines, one of the most fire lines. But why do you think he's not there yet? What do you think is the cause of him not getting there yet? And while you answer that, you should also be thinking on answering this next question, which is what do you think is holding up Lesotho's music industry to making it big? For you guys making it big locally before you make it out internationally.
Holding it up as in like what's hindering it from
from growth. Yeah. It's very hard.
Okay, for the Uncle Crack question, I think the reason why Uncle Crack is underrated, if you look at people like Bunda Testana, Omali Temba, they usually use Lesotho, you know, and Uncle Crack is one of those people who do like rap. He
raps in English.
In English, exactly. Because if you listen to Uncle Crack, he's like, you know, international type hip hop.
Sure.
What I've noticed is that some people don't appreciate hip hop.
Yeah, like that.
Like Kasida.
Yeah.
Rata, you know, it's our mother tongue, ne? But you want about Rata peanuts are so more than like the English vibe. You know, the Mahipi vibe. So I think that's what's stopping him. Besides that, I think it's just a matter of marketing.
Why?
How you market yourself and how, you know, people will receive. You know.
A team. So basically, he needs a team.
He needs a team.
Do you have a team?
Nah, bruh.
Why don't you have a team? Because like, if you know that in order to make it big, you need a team. Why don't you have a team?
Well, for now, I don't have a team.
Yeah.
I think it's because I wouldn't say it's a team, ne?
Yeah.
But I have people I work with.
Alright.
Because I know if I need visuals, I hit someone up.
Okay.
If I need a producer, if I need a beat, I hit someone up. Yeah, it's basically that.
My laptop is finally on. I have a couple of bars. We're gonna play a little game called Explain the Bar. I wrote 3 up there. You can explain them and how you wrote them, and also you can give me like those are my favorite verses from your thingy. So let me get into it. The first one is 2023 was the come up. This year is a breakthrough. It's ungrateful. Yeah,
2023 was the come up and it's the breakthrough.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I started dropping music consistently last year.
Sure.
Like the kind of sound I wanted people to know.
Sure.
The kind of sound I wanted to introduce the people to. Like last year.
Yeah.
I dropped Demons Woke. That was the first song.
That's a very fire song, by the way.
Yeah. So after
I
Demons
think I
Woke,
have a line from that song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
After Demons Woke, you know, people started actually, you know, buying Kenyale and said,
Sure.
Like, okay, so people are watching.
Yeah.
So last year was one of those.
Is that the song that got you nominated for the Lesotho Music Awards?
Oh, I wasn't nominated actually.
What were you?
I was a performer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was. You know what happened?
Yeah.
I was at Bobby String's show. I think it's last year around August.
Yeah.
Then after my performance, I was talking to Madi. He was like, "Yo, bro, you should pull up to the ceremony and just, you know, rock the stage, type shit." You know?
So you were there to perform?
I was there to perform.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
What does it take to get nominated for the Lesotho Music Awards?
LMA.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, Kesare, you submit a song that you want to be nominated.
All right.
Then they have a panel that decides if your song is good enough,
is worthy enough to
compete. To compete as a nomination.
For real?
Yeah, bro.
Because there be some people there.
It's fair though, bro.
But there be some people who are nominated there. When you like listen to that song, it's like my dog. It's like you know what they did with it. It's like the same thing they did at the Grammys for album of the year. album of the year at the Grammys.
yeah.
They
It
gave
was
it
robbed.
to some
It was
exactly.
robbed. Straight
And
up robbed.
when you look at that, it's crazy because like, how come on?
It doesn't make sense.
Unless Lil you're not submitting your music as well.
That's one thing I've noticed about the artist. But who I don't know. There's just something. But like these people are scared to take themselves out. You know, like we push out. That's the only thing that really helped me last year.
So y'all think you're celebrities before you even become celebrities, because you're giving me the vibe of the reason artists are not giving out their music is because they're waiting for maybe the LMAs to come to them, or a record label somewhere
And that's
to come to them.
that's actually funny because I don't understand how that works. You know, people be like, if the event didn't battle, it can beat. I'm like, bro, we don't know you.
You knock on the doors.
Who are you? So that's how people are supposed to know you. You actually go to them and like, yo, I have my craft. Do y'all like this? What should I work on? I'm always about that. I'm always posting snippets. You know, I'm always dropping music because I feel like if you don't put your shit out there, then how are the people going to find out?
Makes sense. Second line. In 20, I love this one. This is from Demon's World. It's like in 2022, I was puff passing, so my lungs were never resting. That one. I'm like, you.
In 2022, I was puff passing. And again, in 2022, I was puff passing. No. So my lungs was never resting. I forgot the line properly. But hey,
that is a crazy line, bro. How did you come up with that? I'm the guy who loves music. I've been saying, so I get intrigued on how y'all come up with those words to sound like that. How did you come up with that line?
Nah, bro, it's just reality. You know, I find a way to make reality fun.
Sure.
You know, just write a normal sentence. Find ways of writing it in a different way that's in a way that will.
So that's how probably I'll be writing. I hope, but I'm not musically inclined. But this conversation is just giving me the vibes of learning on how because you're a songwriter. You know, you're already giving tips on how you write your songs and how you write a sentence, just a normal sentence, then you reconstructed it into something else. That's fire. Yo, 2022 I was puff passing. So my lungs
was never resting.
Yes, sir. That's a great line. Last one. It's from Divine Eye. You're an empty vessel if you can't step up. That's fire. That's a quote right there. You're an empty vessel if
you're unable to step up.
Well, explain that to someone who might not know what's going on.
If you listen from the first line, it's I'm not sorry to offend you.
Sure.
If you bring no change, don't you call yourself a gangster?
Sure.
Then there's the if you get the line, if you bring no change, don't you call yourself a gangster? And you an empty vessel if you're unable to step up. So basically, my view of a gangster is someone who stands their ground.
Sure.
Someone who can actually bring a change.
Being fana, alright.
You feel me? So I feel like if you are unable to step up and stand your ground, then bro, you're just motofela.
Great.
You feel me? You're an empty vessel. Bro, why do you exist if you're not gonna stand your ground? If you're not gonna, stand up for your shit?
Makes sense.
So I was relating that line to the gangster.
You're a lyricist, bro. I love lyricists. I love listening to words. I am a creative. I write. I'm a creative. So stuff like this it's things I get. It's things that speak to me, and I'm glad we had this interview, and I hope it's the people who are watching it as well should go look up into your music, and because you've earned a fan, with me, and bro, your music is fire, bro. Your music is fire. So you umfana Titsana, right? Umfana Uncle Craig or Umfana 39. So
Mfana 39
yeah, Mfana 39. When I don't know how Hatetsane works, but yeah, Mfana Hatetsane. Did you grow up there or for your whole life?
Not really.
Yeah.
I grew up.
You've been around,
bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know,
Typical Maseru kid. Yeah, typical Maseru kid.
You know,
You've been around.
But
yeah.
I came up like the came up.
Yeah.
The come up.
Yeah.
Was in Khubetswana.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm a KTA kid actually.
Oh snap! Where did you live in Khubetswana?
Firstly, I used to live at a place called Lerako.
Yeah, I know
Lerako.
Yeah, I've been a Khubetswana boy as well. I've been a Khubetswana boy.
Then I moved to Makadika.
Yeah.
You know.
Snap.
Like you see that whole.
So if you grew up in KTA, then it makes sense that music wise, you adapted the style and the swing. I think there's some hoods Lesotho Manan that we don't give much credit. Like hoods like Khubetswana have brought out so much talent in the country. And somehow, some way, you know, if you're talented and all of that, or something. Like you have to have a little bit of Khubetswana in you, you know. And I think we should just give it up for Khubetswana and being that kind of hood. It's said now that Khubetswana is attacked with drugs and all of that. It's going through that drug pandemic, and you know, I just hope it rises again to what, because the likes of your Jacobs and Tatestana, you know, everybody
done been at Khubetswana.
At Khubetswana, I remember even Dilapala, you know, even Dilapala lived in
Short.
Like dog short, you know,
bro. Everybody.
Khubetswana, we should give a shout out to that. So yeah, you grew up in Khubetswana. It inspired. I get now that Khubetswana has inspired a little bit more of that. Do you think, what kind of upbringing did you have? Do you have a soft upbringing, or just a normal middle class, or tough?
I wouldn't say it was soft.
Yeah.
Or normal.
Yeah.
Well, it was normal. You know, I think it was a bit rough.
Okay.
Not in a bad way though.
Yeah.
Because I have like a very strict dad. You know, my pops don't play.
Oh yeah.
My pops don't play.
Yeah.
You know, so he's always been that.
And how does he feel about you doing music also?
It actually took him some time to accept.
Yeah, like how do you balance that, parents and rap and all of that? Do they like it, or?
At first they didn't like it, bro. Like they were like, "Hey, dog, what is this? What is this?
Sure.
You should be playing ball." So I used to be a dancer. You know?
Yeah.
I used to be a dancer. They're like, "You should go back to dancing." I'm like, "Ain't no way I'm going back."
Or playing the instruments.
Or playing the instruments. I'm like, "Yo, bro, I wanna rap. I wanna rap." And it took them some time until they were actually like, "Okay." And until the Lesotho Music Awards thing.
Yeah.
Because after the Lesotho Music Awards thing, they were actually like, okay, so this is actually serious.
Yeah.
This nigga is getting invited at award ceremonies.
So they're starting to get it now.
Yeah.
Because I think the hardest challenge for us youngings is that the rent. Hangata Batswadi don't get it, you know.
Yes, sir.
The biggest challenge we have is at home, you know. So what can you say to the kid who's at home and like has the issue with the rent? Like the rents don't get it. They don't get what he or she's doing, and how do you think they should work around it?
Well, I feel like if you believe, you know, if you believe in yourself enough to stand up and be like, you know what, I'm just doing this, bro.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know how many times you go by a studio and my parents were like, no, how you studio?
Yeah.
To a point where I'm like, okay, I accept to go by a studio.
I'm going to the studio.
And then they just hear me play the song on the radio and they're like, yo, bro, when did you do this? I'm like, hey, studio. So So basically, bro, just believe in your craft and keep pushing. Because I feel like if you're good enough, your craft will speak for you.
Sure.
And it will let everything take its course.
Words,
you know.
Wise words.
Yes, sir.
Wise words. Alright, my guy. Like I'm glad that you're mature now, because the hardest challenge with artists here at home is that they sort of live in a fantasy where somehow they believe Ntongolongwe is gonna be given to them on a silver platter. But it seems you have it figured out. You know, like you have a plan on what's going. So like, what's the plan? What's the 5-year plan? We're approaching closing now.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I don't have a plan, bro.
You just cruising.
Bro, I'm just doing, what feels right.
Yeah.
I feel like, it's still a fresh start.
Sure.
So I'm just doing everything I can.
Yeah.
And I think I was fortunate enough to meet people who would help me.
Yeah.
Or if you
Yeah.
Because they're like, yo, bro, you got talent. And
you do.
You do. And I feel like everyone just accepted me.
Yeah.
They were like, okay, this nigga's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just working everywhere I can, anyhow I can.
Sure.
That's the plan, bro.
All right. Makes sense. Is there anything for us to expect this year? Like what are you working on?
I don't think I'll be dropping an EP. Maybe not.
For real?
Maybe
Nah,
not.
dog. After,
you know why?
After Grateful, after the single that you just dropped, please drop an EP that is very woke and very well written. Come on, a very well written EP.
Maybe,
just to sing to all these boys who can't write this one, like just sing to these boys.
Just prove a point.
Yeah, just prove a point, dog.
We'll see. But
an EP, something like that.
This year, the reason why I don't drop an EP,
sure,
is because I have like a lot of music.
Yeah,
it's a lot of features,
Sure,
a lot of albums. It's a lot of albums that you'll be seeing locally.
Yeah, that you're on.
That I'm on.
Example, come on. Snippet.
Okay. Funby Junior just released actually.
Funby Junior.
Yes, sir.
He's a producer, right?
He's a producer.
Yeah.
EP, private school.
Oh yeah, I saw you were on one of the songs.
2 actually.
Oh yeah,
2 songs.
All right.
So it's 4 tracks. I'm on 2 songs.
Oh yeah.
You can go check it out. It's called New Beginnings.
Yeah.
It's out everywhere.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. So
who's Funby? Funby. Who's Funby?
Funby is a producer.
Yeah.
He's a sound engineer.
Yeah. Because I've seen him on also some of your songs as well.
Yes, sir.
So I'm like,
so he's currently the person that I've been working with.
Alright.
Cause he's the one who introduced me to the sound. He's like, yo, bro, I know you a rapper.
So like,
I know you do
so
hip-hop.
like there's a music space, like these studios. You guys as music guys, y'all know each other. Like the studios and all of those.
Definitely.
And you know that guy. And
the only way to make it out, is collaboration, bro.
Wait. Alright, like how in our neighboring country, SA, they're like the bedroom producers and all of that, and like who are like the your Zuchis or your Kabzas here at home,
like the producers.
Producers. I fucks with. I'm sorry to say this, but I fucks with producers. So like, who are the producers
that I fuck with? Like locally.
Yeah, and probably who you would love to work with. Probably in like
Definitely, I'd have to say number 1 is MJ Elfie.
Oh yeah,
damn,
he's fire,
bro.
I don't know these people.
You don't know MJ Elfie, bro?
I don't know these people.
So MJ Elfie he's a producer, he's a DJ.
Yeah.
He's a lot of stuff.
Sure.
But yeah, he's basically a producer. And he's got some tight stuff.
Sure.
I think besides MJ Elfie, we have Funby Junior.
Yeah.
That nigga's slept on, bro.
Yeah.
There's some mad talent there.
For real?
Because that guy is crazy. Like, bro, I don't think so far.
Yeah. What well-known songs has he produced?
I don't think there's any well-known song.
Oh, he's just one of those fire.
Yeah, but if you check Chris Avis Ivory's album called Jupiter, most of the songs are produced by Funby. If you check Jose DXD, his songs, most of them, it's by Funby. But you could produce them.
Sure.
Piano, the ones that I know of, that are out.
Sure.
Because Honachana, we have like a lot of music.
Sure.
So we will be definitely dropping a lot of music this year. Music blind.
Alright.
Music blind.
2 more producers, underground producers.
Shit. I think I think Gold Plaques.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you know him.
No, I don't know. These are your people, dog. You're educating me and the people at home. Because I know the Lesotho there is like an industry,
like a whole industry.
A whole industry, just that it's untapped and it's not financially there, but there's a whole industry of all these things.
Yeah. I think from there, I'm stuck between Vibe Boy Beats and damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to say I'm stuck between Beats by 600 and Vibe Boy.
All right.
You know, Vibe Boy.
All right, we can make it 4 then.
Okay.
If you wanna put them in.
I'll say Vibe Boy.
Yeah.
Because mainly of the experience. Yeah. You can tell from his projects that there's a lot of experience. You know, like the way it's and the beats are high, his mastering and everything. Then I'd have to say Beats by 600 because you know he's like the new thing right now. You know. Young blood, and because he's my friend, of course.
You gotta give a shout out.
Then I have to be biased. Of course.
I have to ask you this one. This one, it can be a mistake if you chase out this award. You're a rapper, bro.
Yes, sir.
And rappers are famous for honeys. Where are the honeys? Where are the honeys? Are you getting honeys? Are you? Is there honeys in the business?
Hey,
how's it going?
There's honeys everywhere.
There's honeys everywhere.
There's honeys everywhere.
But do you think, as a rapper, you stand much more of a chance with the honeys?
You know, I think at this point, I'm the problem.
How are you the problem?
You know, there's honeys everywhere. Yeah. But I'm not even about that. You
Looking. Do they slide in the DMs?
Bro.
For real? They slide in the DMs. So you're getting honeys, guy. My guy.
There's honeys everywhere.
I have to skim you somehow, just so the honeys come over. So there's honeys and all of those. They slide in the DMs
sir.
and
we could say that.
Yeah.
We could say that.
Are you dating?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You're in a talking thingy.
Yeah, we could say that. It's talking. What?
You trust her? What are you doing for her this Valentine?
Bruh.
You.
We'll see, man. I don't know. I don't have shit planned.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm always working. That's the problem with me. That's one reason why I can't even entertain the honeys. You know?
Because you're always working.
But I'm like, bro, I'm always working.
After this, they're coming for you, bro. After this one, I have a whole group of honeys that's just following me around. They're coming for you. Trust me on that one. Last question, so that we close it up. I think this is a very retro question. It's a timeless question, you know. Mm-hmm. Because we are young, we're doing this as young people, you know. And I think 20 years from now, when you look at this episode and this interview, you'll be like, oh damn, look at what we achieved from there to now, you know. So probably I might ask you two. I'll see how that goes. But the first question is, what do you want to be known as? Yeah. Okay.
Firstly, I think I want to be known as that person who helped youth have a different kind of thinking.
Shout out.
Because I want every song that I put out there, it may a certain effect, you know, on people.
Sure.
So I want, basically why I'm doing this, what I want to see after like the whole journey, entertainment, is basically as that person who gave every black kid hope. You feel me? I want to show them that anything is possible, bro. You know, we can do anything. You can do anything, so do everything. Said that on my song Black is Godly. You know. So man, I'm just trying to motivate everyone, you know, because I feel like if you just chasing what you love, then you can be that person. You know?
Shout out, you're making me cry. But also freestyling,
freestyle.
Come on, you're a rapper. When you come to interviews, you must always come prepared. Of course, dog. As a rapper, you must always come prepared with a freestyle.
Damn, bro.
Trust. Give us one. I'm very bad at beatboxing, so I don't want to ruin your freestyle on my show. Hey, so you do your thing.
Alright, bro.
Yeah.
We could do it a cappella.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't be shy about it.
The system fed is crap, so the artistry be the antidote. What you added for is you serving, is you a ballator. Best food 40 if you like, and I see you lay the dog. I gotta stay my course. I'm the author, and this the Avalon. Roll one, glazing on green like a celadon. Honestly, if we talking greens, I'm no amateur. Ain't stop until I dip in the treasures and hit the cannonball.
Yeah.
Remember walking to the studio, the sun with scorches.
Yeah.
No fucks to give, like my
now.
name was.
I'm sorry. Did I ruin that? Come on. I hear you like a cartel. I was coming with the cool and the I was coming with something. Eh?
Nah,
come
bro,
on.
that caught me
You
off
want
guard,
to have all my honeys. Come on. I had to. But shout out my dog. Shout out G.
Yes, sir.
Not shout out my G, but shout out G because this guy is G. You know. Shout out. We'll hopefully have you again next time if there's anything you want to talk about. I have a show called Views with E-double-G, so I'll invite you on that as well. That's where we discuss like things that are going on in the country. Yeah. So we just talk about that.
I actually follow your podcast.
Yeah. How do you like it? How is it?
It's actually fun.
Is it
it's
good?
actually fun.
Yeah.
I like where y'all are headed. You know?
For real?
I love that, bro.
Shout out.
Y'all on
I mean,
something.
we just trying to get this dough, man.
Hey, bro,
you know?
we gotta get the bag.
We
gotta secure the bag, bro.
My fans are probably wondering, like, how did I switch into the lang? Guys, I'm relevant. I know how to squeeze in through with all these guys. But shout out very much, my dog. Thank you for this. Yeah, people are like G's page. There's socials all over the screen right now. Also follow his music. I'm a fan. So if I'm a fan, that means I don't just fan anybody, you know. I don't just fan anybody. So if I'm a fan, and we also have a flu. There's a flu thingy going on in the school right now.
Hey,
so.
bro, the campus is
crazy.
crazy.
Everybody has a flu right now. So, despite the flu season, we're always bringing content to you guys. So shout out for watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video, and do all those things that YouTubers tell you to do. You know. So yeah. Hope you like the show. Remember the name of the show, The Circle. The Circle, where we bring you, you know, everything in the circle of us creatives, you know, any type of creatives that you could be, you know. So shout out.
Thank you for having me, my dog.
And that's it. We're done. That's that. Thank you for your time, my dog. I don't know when we're gonna drop this. I have a whole lot of shows that are pending that I need to work on. I doubt it's gonna be this week, but if I work hard on it, it could be this week. Yeah, but latest next week, definitely, that's for sure. I'll be sending you a couple of snippets as well, so that you promote it as well. On your thing as well. Then yeah. Shout out, nigga, you realize you're the first person that I interviewed. It's like,
yeah, man,
it's like
that,
I hope I could represent. Okay, like our what's like a bootcamp for the whole like I've never been there before,
bro. I'm like, this nigga, what you doing, bro?
I was throwing you under the bus. I was like, I'm waiting for him to snitch. I was gonna take down the power you snitch. Like,
and I didn't snitch.
Yeah, you didn't snitch. I get it, yeah, but it is that. But that's I should be seeing my